Good morning, children. How are you all? Now, let us start with exercise 7b. Yesterday we have discussed about what are proportions. So, now let's start doing exercise 7b related to proportion. Look at question number 1. It says check whether the following numbers are in proportion or not. Now, you have to check whether these given numbers are in proportion or not. So, yesterday we have discussed like this first number is A and B, then this is C and this is D. These two numbers are called extremes and these are called means, and proportion is product of extremes which should be equal to product of means. I hope you are well aware of this because we have discussed about it. So now we have to take out the proportion of this number. So product of extremes means 14 multiplied by 24, and over here you have product of means 8 multiplied by 42. Now 14 multiplied by 24 will give you 336 and 8 multiplied by 42 will give you 336. Now both are equal to each other. Your answer is going to be yes. They are in proportion. Okay. Now related to this, let's try to do this fractional question number 3. This is given in the form of fraction, so let's try to do that. Now they have given you this number in the form of fraction. You have 2, then 3 whole number 1 by 2, then 3, then 4 whole number 1 by 2. So A, this is B, this is C and this is D. First we will go for A and D. Means 2 multiply 4 to the 8 plus 1, 9. 9 by 2. Then B, C, 3 to the 6 plus 1, 7. 7 by 2 multiply by 3. Now 2 and 2 will get cancelled. This is 9 and this will be, you cannot cancel this. So 7 3s are 21. 21 upon 2. Are they equal? No. They are not equal to each other. So your answer is going to be no. They are not in proportion. And same you have to do with the decimal numbers that are given in question number 4. Now in question number 2 you have to find out the value of x. They have given you 65 is to x, it should be equal to 13 is to 6. So what should be the value of x? For this 6 by x means 65 upon x, and 13 is to 6 means 13 upon 6. There is one more method to take this out, that is cross multiply. You can use a previous method which we have used in question number 1, but let me introduce you with the second method in this question number 2. You can cross multiply. According to this, 13 multiplied by x will give you 13x, and 65 multiplied by 6. What you have got? 13x equals 65 multiplied by 6 will give you 390. X equals 390 divided by 30. 13 3s are 39. So 30 is going to be the value of x, and this is going to be your answer. Now let's try to do second one. This is given in the form of fraction. Now let's have a look at second part. 1 by 15 is to 1 by 4. 1 by 15 is to 1 by 4. You can also write it like this, divide by. When you change it into multiply, you will get 1 by 15 multiply 4 by 1, which will give you 4 upon 15. Okay. Now your next side is 1 by 5 multiply by x, or you can write it down this way. You have got two numbers. 1 by 5x equals 4 by 15. Now x will remain over here. 5 4 by 75. Now if you solve the same question using the first method, it was the second method. Now using the first method means multiply this and this. It will be 1 by 15 multiply 1 by 5 should be equal to 1 by 4 multiply by x. It will give you 15 5 is 75 and 4. 1 by 4x 1 by 75. Now x will remain over here, and when you shift this number over there, it will become reciprocal. So 1 by 4 will change to 4 by 1. So 4 multiply 1 by 75. This will give you 4 upon 75. Now in question number 3, you have to find out the fourth proportional. Fourth proportional means you don't know the value of the fourth proportional number. Fourth number. So what do you have to do? Same way. In case of question mark, you will write down x. 9 is to 36. 19 is to x. Same way, same procedure you have to follow. This will give you 9x, and this side you will get 36 multiplied by 19. 9x equals 36 multiplied by 19. This will give you 684. X will remain over here. 684 upon 9. 9 sevens are 63. What is left with you? 54. 9 6 are 54. So 76 will be your answer. Now in question number 4, you have to find out the mean proportion. What is mean proportion? Means A, B, C and D. These are called means. So you have to find out these two values. These two values are given in the question, and you have to find out the mean. So A will be 81 is to take it as x. X is to 100. Now you know you have to multiply it like this. So x multiply x will give you x square, and 81 multiplied by 100. X square equals 8100. Now this is x square. You have to find out the value of x. What will you do? X, and you have to find out square root of 81, because this is square. When you find out square root, then you are going to find out the value of single x. So what is 81 is square of 9. 9 and there are 2 zeros, so 1 0. So answer is going to be 90. When you multiply 92 times, you will get 8100. You can check your answer as well. Now what do you have to do when numbers are given to you in fractional form? Again, you have to find out the mean proportion. This is A. 7 upon 11 is to x. X is to 9 upon 308. Now x and x will give you x square. And what is over here? 7 upon 11 multiply 9 upon 308. This will get cancelled. 7 ones are 7, 7 fours are 28, 7 fours are 28. Now when you multiply 44 and 11, 9 ones are 9. 44 multiplied by 11 will give you 484. Now this is x square. You have to find out value of x. When you write down x, नंबर के ऊपर आपका रूट लग जाएगा. You have to find out the square root. Now, so x will be, what is multiply 2 times, then you get 9, 3, and 3 upon 22. When you multiply 22 2 times, you will get 484. So this is the value of x. Now look at question number 5. In question number 5, you have to find out the third proportional. We know third proportional was b square is a into c. This is a, this is b. B square means you have to write down this b 2 times. So it will be 5, 1 by 3 to 6. 6 is 2. Now you don't know c, so it will be x. Okay. Change it into improper fraction. 5 is 15 plus 1, 16. 16 upon 3 is to 6. 6 is to x. Now what do you need to do? Again same procedure, you need to multiply, or it will give you 6 by 3x, and this side you will get 6 6 are 36. Now x will remain over here. This will become reciprocal because you are going to change the side. So 36 multiplied by 3 upon 16. Cut it with the table of 2. 2 8s are 16. 2 1s are 2. 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8. 2 9s are 18. You are left with 9 3s are 27 upon 4. Change this into mixed fraction. You will get 6 whole number. 4 by 3 as your answer. Now in question number 6, you have to show that 5, 25 and 125, they are in continued proportion. Now straight away, same formula, we have discussed about it. B square equals A multiplied by C. Now you have A, this is B. B square means B 2 times, and this is C. You have to show whether it is in continued proportion or not. So 5 is to 25. 25 is to 125. Same way, multiply. Now this will be 5 multiply 125. 25 into 25. 625 equals 625. Yes, they are in continued proportion. Understood? Now let's have a look at question number 8. It is a word problem. It says two friends bought a house for rupees 45 lakhs. Question 8. Now what is the solution? Cost of house 45 lakhs. Next, they have given you Neeraj paid 20 lakh. And rest of the amount is paid by Sanjeev. So how to find out amount paid by Sanjeev? Total rupees 45 lakh minus amount paid by Neeraj 20 lakhs. It will give you rupees 25 lakhs. Okay. Now after 3 years they sold their house for 63 lakhs. Selling price or SP rupees 63 lakhs. Now what what portion or what amount should Neeraj receive? First you have to find out the fraction. Sorry, your ratio. Ratio of Neeraj and Sanjeev. What you can do this? 20 lakh is to 25 lakh. Neeraj is to Sanjeev. You can remove these zeros. You are left with 20 is to 25. This can be cancelled, yes, with the table of 5. 5 4s are 20 and 5 5s are 25. What ratio you have got? 4 is to 5. This is the ratio in which this amount is you are going to divide. Now you have to find out share of Neeraj. Now to divide any ratio, anything between the ratios, we know that we have to first find out the sum of ratios. So sum of ratio, to know the total parts, in how many parts the amount is going to get divided. So what was the ratio? 4 plus 5, sum total is 9. Now amount Neeraj receive, it will be what was the ratio for Neeraj? 4. What are the total number of parts? 9. And in how much amount the house was sold? 63 lakh. Cancel this. 9 ones are 9. 9 sevens are 63. 7 lakh. Now 7 multiply 4 will give you rupees 28 lakh. This is the amount received by Neeraj. Okay. I hope you have understood this question.